Welcome back to another episode of Idea Xbox, the game releases for this week. And of course, this is your host with the most, Manic Ado. And this week we see 6 releases. Now we're actually starting off with a game that's already released, Powell Lacrosse 18. This is kind of a niche game for you sportsman people, sports ladies. And, you know, it's actually a lacrosse game. I've never actually played lacrosse before, never seen it before, so this one could be quite interesting, because sometimes I do like to branch out and play some sports games. So yeah, right now I don't have the actual price or anything, or, well, all I really know is that it was released on April 17th. It's Powell Lacrosse 18. So yeah. Now the second game is, of course, I Hope. Now this one is very, very interesting. It's kind of like a platformer where you fight against cancer. Yeah, basically one girl's home will be destroyed by an evil monster, which is cancer. And it's quite an interesting one. I haven't had the chance to play this one just yet. But it releases on April the 18th for $10, and 100% of the proceeds of I Hope are being donated to the Game Changer charity to support children in hospitals as well as their families. So that's really, really cool to see that. So yeah, this one actually looks interesting as well, because I'm kind of into the platformer-esque games, and the main character is really cute, and hopefully she can win a battle against cancer. So yeah. And now from here onwards, all the games are releasing on April the 20th, today, right now. So the first one is Tiny Build's Phantom Trigger. This one is, I'm really, really excited for this. It's a neon slasher with RPG elements, and kind of a secret surprise release, I guess. You know, I didn't expect it to come out so soon, because normally Tiny Build like to give a long kind of sight on their games, but yeah, this one's kind of, bam, it's out, Phantom Trigger. This will be $15, and you'll be able to pick it up everywhere, like in every region except for Japan and South Korea. I'm sorry, Sangrias. But no, it does look quite interesting, and I do look forward to it. It's you. Now this one I've already been playing quite a bit of, and I actually suck at it. It's called Atomic Heist. It's kind of like a top-down 2D roguelike sci-fi twin-stick shooter. Well, I managed to nail that off, didn't I? As you can see, I was kind of... This was actually when I first started playing the game. I didn't quite know what was going on, and I was like, oh wow, you can turn the lights off. Now what does that do? And, you know, and it's kind of like everything is rogue. Like, the levels are randomly generated, the enemies are generated randomly. And I didn't quite know where I was going. You know, I was running out of ammo. I was like, oh no. And essentially I clocked on you had to go south, out. But yeah, you basically gotta go grab the car and fight your way out from the alien-infested space station. If I said it right, you know, yeah, I'm doing this all one go because I'm pretty badass, so you have to forgive me for any kind of errors I make in my speech. My speech levels are low. While playing Oblivion, I pretty much suck. But yeah, this will be, again, released April 20th for $10.99 in United States only. So yeah, I'm kind of really doing amazing there, and I really left me. I'm taking them all down with low ammo. Those one ships there are really tricky, because like they kind of like burst out a little one. But yeah, I think I have her, yeah. There we go, Daz. It's really difficult game.
Babylon Pinball!
And of course, Babylon Pinball! Now, this is by Plugin Digital 2. This was the other pinball game which recently released. I can't quite remember. Quantic Pinball. I believe this is the same developers as Quantic Pinball, but this comes with 7 tables, and I mean, I didn't really enjoy Quantic Pinball at all. I found it was a bit kind of bleh, and like the menus were slow and sluggish, but hopefully this one will actually be different. But I don't have a price for it just yet, but all I can really say is it has incredibly realistic physics, 9 different table game mini modes, 6 original tables, and 1 endless special table. Now, of course, I was just reading that straight out from the shop. I can't actually tell you if there is realistic physics, but yeah, we'll have to see. And I believe it's releasing essentially pretty much everywhere. Apart from South Korea, I'm sorry, Sang. But yeah, and the price is TBA, so that's all I know of Babylon Pinball. Quite interesting, so. And of course, the final game releasing is Space Hulk Ascension. Now this is kind of like a 3D turn-based strategy game, which adds RPG kind of mechanics and very interesting. This has been announced like 3 times before, I believe. It constantly gets delayed, so fingers crossed it's actually releasing though. I hope. It'll be $40. And you know, it's very interesting. It's going to be released only in the kind of North and South America hemispheres, so yeah, it's very interesting week. 6 releases. I'm your host, Manic Ado, signing out. I can't wait to see you next week with all the releases. I love how the Xbox is such a great program. Gets such a kind of mix and match, you know. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, then tough. I slaved hours on this, okay? I slaved hours. Okay, you can give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it, it's cool. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.